Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. How everyone is doing? I hope you guys and everyone had a great day yesterday. It's good. It is pretty good. Looks like today's gonna be a good day, like every day. Morning. Okay, so let's start. Gonna start first from your USD, like always, and we can see that we're at resistance right now. We might have a good trade if we do break above in the near future, maybe on this hour, because previous hour didn't do anything. But I think once we start to push above this, it's going to be nice trading. For now, there is no trade unless we break above. Then come for retest. We're going to have a nice trade. I think it's been a few days that price hasn't been able to break above this resistance. So once it does, I think we're going to have a very nice move. Let's see, EJ has been rejecting a lot from this 4-hour level here, and like I said yesterday, we need a breakout. If we're gonna have a break on EJ, what a move this is gonna be. It's gonna be great move if we do break below. Right now there's no trade. Price is in between these two zones, and it's just rejecting from resistance, from support. 1 hour is nothing doing yet. We had this bullish candle closing, but still nothing, because we had this resistance right away in between. So you need a big bearish candle closing below here, which would give us a nice breakout. EA dropped a lot yesterday. Today we're having a small consolidation box here. So yeah, it looks like nothing hasn't been moving that much for the last few hours. Lots of consolidation. And looks like UJ did break the support yesterday. And the thing is, we can't do anything because the first retest was already done, and as you know, we don't trade second retest. So we either gonna wait for a break above or we'll see. There's no trade yet there. USD CAD, what a move yesterday. Huge drop. Let's see. Okay, so USD CAD looks perfect to sell right now. Okay, so like I said yesterday, so many rejections, price couldn't break above this. We had this daily retest, I can say, or a pullback, and then based on daily yesterday we had that fake out that we took. It was nice, and what happened during the day yesterday is that price came all the way down and broke the support here. You can see we had this big bearish candle closing below, and I think this should be a pullback and or just a retest for price to continue down. But the thing is, on the lower time frames, we are just still in consolidation. We're still in consolidation, so I wouldn't be comfortable taking a trade on the daily when I see that price is still on this 4-hour support. So the best would be if we would break this 4-hour support here, then we would have a double confirmation. First, a breakout on the 4-hour, and also we would have the daily break and retest. So rejection on the daily, breakout on the 4-hour, probably the 1-hour too, a retest and continuation. So that's what I'm gonna wait on USD CAD. Other than that, still it's in this consolidation box, let's say. As long as it stays inside, there's no trade. We only had the trade based on this minor zone yesterday. So we're gonna wait. There's no trade here yet. GBP USD. I've been waiting for a retest on GBP USD, but it hasn't been coming yet. Nothing much still since yesterday. It's at the same place, just consolidation, and I saw that we broke this resistance, which was pretty strong, but we had no retest. We had this big bullish candle closing all the way above. It went a little bit too far, like 50 pips, and didn't give us a chance. But I said maybe by doing a London session we're gonna have a retest and continuation to fill this range, which makes a lot of sense. We'll see now. Maybe we're gonna have a retest, maybe not, but let's go to the 1-hour and see what's happening. On the 1-hour we have like a small consolidation box here. If we don't have the breakout on the retest on the 4-hour, if price doesn't come for a retest here, what we can do here is we can wait for a break of this resistance. Now we have lots of rejections on the last few hours, so it makes sense to wait for a breakout. Once it does a breakout here, we have a clean range to fill after the retest. So we're gonna wait here too. Still arranging, nothing official as a break and retest. Okay, Aussie dollar. Pretty much nothing right now. Just think it's yesterday we had a few big moves, and today feels like they're just resting for a bit. GJ is still bullish. GJ is still bullish. You can see, like I said yesterday, Once we close above this, can have a huge move to the upside. So we closed above this 4-hour candle. I'm not counting this because just one candle, and this is where the most rejections happen. This is where all the candles got rejected. So this is where my support is. We had this big bullish candle that closed above, then came for retest. The retest was a little deeper, so it couldn't continue right away to the upside because I think the time was the problem. It was the end of the day, so also Asian session which doesn't really have much volume. But today on London session looks like we're pushing. I think we should continue up on GJ, but we need more confirmation. What would be a better confirmation for us? I think if we go and close above, if we go and close above this small consolidation here, then I think I would take some buys after on the retest. So once it does break above here, retest and continuation. Right now it's still ranging, no breakout yet. We will wait. Okay, GCAD. GJ needs to correct. To correct what? Look, GJ closed above. This big bullish candle closed above, and like I said, was just a retest. This was the pullback. I think we're going to continue up now. Would you expect a deep retest? I don't think so. I think GJ has a lot more room to go now. Since it broke that daily resistance, we have like 100 pip move on the daily, 100 pip range that can make on the can fill on the daily. We just need a breakout of 140.150 200 somewhere here. Good morning. I don't really care if we do get a pullback or anything. Price can come all the way down here, and that wouldn't mean anything to me because I still would wait for a break above. So whatever it does, I'm going to be waiting for a break of this resistance. Now price can come and make sort of things, but I'm still going to wait until it comes for a break above. So that may take some time, but we'll be here. We have plenty of time. Even though I think GJ has already done the retest and everything, a previous daily made a retest, closed bullish, the current daily candle, so today we should have that push to the upside. Good morning from Boston, first time here, welcome. Welcome to my channel or to my live stream. First time watching, welcome, welcome. Looks like we have a lot of new people today. Yeah, you're right. Didn't see the bigger picture, but looks like USD CAD got rejected from daily support here. Nice catch. Good. But anyway, that's what I was waiting to break too, because this was the 4 hour support, and I said unless we break that, I'm not going to take a trade. That means that we need to close below this, right? So let's go to a 4 hour. See, I said that we need to break below, and that means below the daily support. How come you don't set alerts in TradingView? I think I don't need to, because I'll be here most of the time. It's nothing. There's no trade, guys. I want GU to come for retest here. If it doesn't, waiting for this resistance to break. Unless we do that, I think EJ can give us a trade here. And it's gonna be pretty good. If it does close below. Also, if that would be a 4 hour breakout, that would be even a better confirmation. Yeah, EJ is about to break. We had a few rejections before. See, these are all 4 hour candles, and we have like 5 4 hour candles that couldn't break below. So once we do break below, it's gonna have a huge move, I expect. So now it's time to wait for a breakout, and gonna take a look at some charts, because we got some charts right away and didn't take a look before doing my analysis, so let's take a look. GBP CAD. I think GCAD is a little bit messy. It's a little bit too messy for me. 4 hour is that resistance, so I would just be careful. I think GCAD is too volatile right now, and this may reject, so I'd rather wait for the 4 hour breakout. I would be way more comfortable if the 4 hour would break. That would be a great confirmation. If you guys are new, please take a look at the previous webinars, just to get an idea what we do here, because you may get confused and don't know what are we doing. So better just take a quick look at the previous webinars and see what we do. Could you explain doubts about GCAD? Yes, I just did. It's at 4-hour resistance. That's why I'm not taking it. I want a 4-hour breakout. Do you believe in trading only one pair to experience it? Yeah, you can do that too. But you have to know the fact that you're not going to have trades every day. And you're going to have less opportunities. But I would say, why not on the beginning, focus on one pair. Learn all the moves that it does, try to master it. So I think the way I trade works on most of the pairs. So all these pairs that I have on my right, it's not that I trade them all every day, but every day of the week, one of them is going to give me a setup. So it's not a problem. EA, I'm not going to trade EA, guys, because EA has a lot of zones in between and it's too messy. I'd rather choose EJ because EA also is a lot more volatile, so I don't recommend it. If I have EJ breakout, I'd rather take EJ. Would feel way more comfortable. And it has a clean chart. See, EJ has a 4-hour support here. Once we break that, there's the next one all the way down here, so there is no traffic on the left. We have clean traffic all the way down, nothing to worry about. But on EA, there's too many zones in between. Yes, some waiting we have to do, but we have to be patient, like always. How's USD CAD looking? Are you thinking of buy? No, I don't think you should buy USD CAD, as daily is at resistance. So it may make you some problems there. Euro GBP. Take a position once the price breaks below. Looks pretty good. I don't trade Euro GBP, but looks like there's free traffic all the way down here. Once it does break below this, lots of rejections. Looks like a key level for Euro GBP. Why a key level? Because you can look every time price came at this level, how big the rejection was. So you can expect the same big move to the downside after breaking. So looks pretty good. Wait for the breakout. Euro JPY have as a buy, break and retest. I wouldn't do that. Rather, I'm gonna wait for a break below. My Wanda chart has more resistance for Euro JPY than your. Well, they can have different candle closes, so it may look a little bit different than mine, but still, I think this 4-hour support should be the same. There is no trade right now. We're just waiting till the next hour. There is no trade because I looked at all the pairs and there's no breakout. So until we have a candle close, only we can do is just look and discuss. Okay, we're back. Let's see. What about EA? EA is too volatile. I've said this before. Of course, EA moves 30 pips. Yeah, almost 30 pips in one candle. It's pretty crazy. I bet now it's at the next support. Yeah, almost. Almost at next support. Lots of rejections at this level. So, nothing much. Okay, it looks like GU may give us a breakout. Or GJ. One of these. Probably GBP pair is going to give us some breakouts. So EJ for buy or sell. Waiting for a break, man. Waiting for a break. Pay some attention. Send charts. Okay, Tyler, let's take a look. It's not that clear though. It's not, because we have here right and left lots of zones, but if you do focus only on this, might be good. Just that going too far away from support, then coming for a retest, that might be a little risky, you know, because it would be a 30 pips pullback, which is a lot. GJ is pushing. Maybe we're gonna have a breakout. Hope so. Okay, is a good setup for sell for wanna kind of close below? Yes, if we do close below this on USD CAD, this is 1 hour, 4 hour, and daily support. So once we do that, I think we can have a nice push to the downside. We're gonna have a nice drop once we do close below, but this is just a consolidation box here. Unless we break below this, there's no trade. Aussie dollar, 1 hour breakout of this consolidation. Let's take a look. I think you don't have to draw all these zones, because if price is here, there is no need to have all the zones draw on every level all the way up here, because since price is here, we have to focus on what's happening right now. And your chart is a little bit messy, to say that it is a little bit messy. Aussie dollar, we are breaking out of that consolidation, and we have this next resistance here. If we do first reach the next zone, then come for retest, it's not going to be valid anymore for me. And I think this is not a good place to take a trade. We have better setups than Aussie dollar. EJ buys. Okay, let's take a look at your EJ buys. I think you taking buys here, this is trade just with hopes. Because you're just hoping that price may reject here, and you're not waiting for any confirmation. That's what I think. Why don't you just wait for break below, and that would be a good confirmation for you, and you would enter on the retest for some more downside. But taking just buys here, I think there's no confirmation here. I think I'm not gonna look for buys on EJ, as it has a lot of zones in between, but I'd rather take a look, I'd rather wait for GJ better. EJ has like 2-3 zones in between, and they're all like 10 pips away from each other. So let's wait and see. EA for our breakout, waiting for a pullback on the 1 hour chart. Like I said before, be careful on EA, because we are coming at this support here, which may be as a rejection, then cause a fake out later on, so careful. What about AUD JPY? Is it volatile? No, it's not that volatile. AUD JPY, it's not that volatile. GJ is going to be my trade, hopefully, if it does break above, because it is pushing pretty good right now. Do you think that EJ and GJ usually have same bias? Sometimes they have, sometimes they don't. But we can't buy EJ now because GJ is pushing. We can't, correlate, or shouldn't be a problem if GJ is pushing. We shouldn't be scared to take sells on EJ, because they're different pairs. Okay, looks like you're already in looking for to enter here. I think be more safe waiting on the 1 hour. I don't trade 30 minutes, so I'm just gonna stick to 1 hour and wait for this to break. Since we have rejections here, we have rejections here and here. So safe buy would be after we have this candle closing above a retest and continuation. And earlier on I had the question, maybe it's going to make a deeper retest. Well, even if it does that, can make like another 5 pips deeper, not more than that when it comes for a retest. Let's take a look since everyone is mentioning AUD JPY. What's happening with it? Wow. Now this is a perfect break and retest. But looks like we're not gonna have that retest anytime soon. It's almost 30 pip candle. Yeah, around 25 pips. Still pretty big. Coming for a retest. Looks impossible right now, but GJ doesn't look impossible. Looks like we're also gonna have GU breakout, so 2 setups are coming up. 10 minutes left, and we're gonna have a trade. David, it's you can split your risk if you want to take more trades, but when they happen at the same time, you just choose the one that you think it's better, the one that it thinks has more possibility. USD JPY 30 minutes looks pretty good. Nice trade. Break and retest of this zone, pretty good. I guess 1 hour also is the same. Yeah. Only thing is that no 30 minutes for me. But the setup is good. Nice break and retest. Congrats. Clean trade. Joey, very nice. Yeah, we're gonna have a good trade on GJ, unless it gets rejected all the way down before closing, which wouldn't be a good idea. If you're scared, then I don't know. I guess you have to stay out of this trade if you don't want to take it. Okay. How often do you do simulation in your mentorship group? We do every week. Jay, we'll see when we have the breakout where we're gonna enter. There's still time. Plenty of time still. Gonna have a nice breakout. Lots of breakouts happening right now. Wow. USD CAD is coming all the way down, breaking below. This is gonna be nice too. Now I'm thinking, should I take USD CAD or GJ? Because looks like USD CAD is going to be even better. Depends on the breakout, how big it's going to be, then we'll see. Mac, when do you see that retest? There's no retest on GJ because there's no breakout yet. We don't trade lower time frames. There is no breakout on GJ yet. That's why we wait for a breakout. USD CAD still the same. The only thing that annoys me is when we're so close of breaking and we don't, or we just make a small breakout, weak breakout, the next candle can drop all the way down. That's the only thing here. Yeah, CAD JPY rejected from this support. Now can make a retest of this minor zone here and continue up. We'll see. We'll see our options right after the breakout, right after the 1 hour close, because GJ, if it does close like this, there will be no trade for me. Yeah, I only wait for 1 hour breakouts. 1 hour and up, no lower time frames for me. One minute left. There's not going to be a trade on GJ. It's not going to be a trade. It's not enough good. It's not enough strong breakout. So there will be no trade. USD CAD, no trade either. Unless we have a good breakout. It's not even 2 pips below. So I guess I'm going to take CAD JPY based on all these breakouts here. No break on USD CAD. No break on GJ. Got rejected. This is why we wait for candles to close. Yeah, I know that retests happen on lower time frames too, but I don't trade on lower time frames. So USD CAD didn't close below, so there's no break. CAD JPY did close above, so I'm gonna enter buys once we come a little lower, 620. I think 620 is going to be my entry. Stop loss just below the breakout candle. Let's see, we have the breakout. And we need the retest right now. Once it comes for retest, we can enter. Out of all these other pairs, the only good one is CAD JPY, so I'm gonna do CAD JPY. Just hope that we get the retest, because it might continue all the way up without one. I think we should have entered here in a small range. That was only 2 pips away. My mistake, I should have entered. Well, let's see, maybe it's gonna come again. Let's not rush, because this is a very nice setup. This is what I meant about when price almost breaks, then next candle goes straight up or down, depends on the setup. But see, we didn't have a breakout. If we would have a breakout, we would catch this move with the retest, which didn't happen. Anyway, gonna wait for CAD JPY, but looks like we're missed. If it does fail this week, then probably it's gonna push all the way up again. We need this to come one more time for a retest. AUD JPY, I think if we don't get a retest on AUD JPY, this can still you can still wait for a long-term trade here, because it can come in the next few days maybe, and this broken resistance, which now acts as support, I think it's going to be very, very good when it comes for a retest. It was very strong, so when it comes for retests, I think we're going to have at least 20-30 pip rejection to the upside. What about EN? No, it's not good enough. Not good enough. Aussie dollar is at resistance, so if you're thinking taking buys here, you have to remember that right now Aussie dollar is at resistance. So coming from another zone makes the chances of doing a fake out much higher than usual. Okay, CAD JPY is coming. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna enter a position here. Gonna enter some buys here, but I'm gonna leave some room if it does come a little lower. Okay, now we are in. I'm gonna leave another, like I said, now it's coming. While it comes back, I'm gonna enter some more. Okay, so I entered the other half, so for now everything is on. Stop loss is just below the previous breakout candle, which means we have around 7 pips stop loss. Price also is coming from support, breaking a minor zone. We should have continuation at least to this next resistance. Then we'll see if we're gonna fill this whole range to the upside after. Okay. Now just focus on this one. I'm gonna wait and see what happens. You buy or sell? I don't know what to say to you. I don't really know what to say. Let's see. This is pretty good. Coming from a strong 4-hour support, closing bullish above another minor zone, a retest and continuation seems perfect. Seems perfect to me. All we have to do is wait for the next push. Yeah, it looks like we have 15 pip range to the next zone. I guess I'm gonna wait for a 1-to-1 risk reward first. So I'm gonna aim for 10 pips first. After that, we'll see if we can secure some and leave some room for more. AUD JPY is clean, yes it is clean, and CAD JPY is clean too. Let's see what's gonna happen. If the 15-minute closes back in the range, I don't look at the 15-minute at all. I don't close based on lower time frames. Only look at higher time frames. If the 1 hour closes back in the range, then that's when I would close the trade, but not before that. Think about how it's gonna go up now, not how it's gonna go down or close back in the range. Yeah, Andres, USD CAD didn't make a breakout, so that's it. Yeah, while thinking about the negative straight away, you need to be positive. You enter the trade and you straight think about what if it does a fake out. That's the wrong mentality. No, I don't trade indexes or what's that. There's a resistance as 80, 60, 68. I don't see that. This is a whole consolidation box. And what did I say before? What happens on a consolidation box? Price creates a middle zone. We have the top zone, the bottom zone, and we have a middle zone. And in this case, we have this minor zone here, which we broke, and we're making a retest. Then we should continue up. That's it. Momentum was pretty good. Strong bullish candle closing above this. Last few hours, price rejected this zone. Couldn't break above. Lots of rejections. Then you have this one that goes above all the previous candles. So logically, you know what should happen right now. Can this go down? Yes, it can. Of course, there's a small chance, but everything is pointing to the upside right now. So I don't have a reason to think that the price is going to go down, because there's nothing that tells me that. Can I take now? You can do whatever you want. I'm already in, so it's your choice. Or you can just stay out and watch what happens. It's your choice. I entered my whole position on CAD JPY. When I said that I did. This is my last entry here, as you can see, because I think everything you need to know, it's on the chart right now. Andres, no, your spread is not too high, but you are just scared, like you are every day. Why? Why are you so scared? On every trade you say, oh, I don't like this one, I have big spread on this one, I don't like this one. That means no confidence. You just have to chill and trust your analysis. Whatever the result's gonna be, it's just another trade. It can't affect your trading. Look, the setup is can't say perfect because it's on a minor zone. I can't say it's perfect, even though it seems like it's perfect. But it's not a classic break and retest actually, because it's on a minor zone, and we know that minor zones are not that safe. A classic break and retest would be breaking below the support, a retest and continuation. This is just another way of a break and retest. Price rejecting 4-hour support, coming and pushing up, breaking another minor zone, retest and expecting continuation. Now it may take some time. Just go and look what did I say yesterday. See, we waited on USD CAD for like 50 minutes, and like I said, we can wait 50 minutes, and last 10 minutes we can have the move. And that's what happened on USD CAD. Now the same thing can happen on CAD JPY, or you can price go all the way down and close out and take a loss here. That's a possibility too, but there's no signs for that, not yet. As long as it stays above this, going to be good, unless this candle makes a whole drop, a whole recover, pullback of the previous candle, then there's no reason to think about sells here. AUD JPY has still way to go, has still way to come actually. We need to drop for another like 7 pips for the retest. Unless we do that, there's no trade for me here. Okay, looks like starting to reject. Once we go bullish, another push and we're done. Just patience, patience. Don't get too excited, it's just another trade. Just another trade. Leave emotions aside. So what happened with GJ? Got rejected. Yeah, still no breakout. Maybe New York session is going to bring a breakout on GJ. Let's see what we have today for the news. When you come to Italy, you're my guest. Okay, I'll let you know. Which city? There's no break on GJ. Soul Soldier. Okay. USD news are in 4 hours, so plenty of time until then. CAD news, we don't have any CAD news, so I think we are safe. Very nice. CAD JPY starting to push little by little. Wow. I don't know about Brazil. I think it's too far. I'd like to come one day. We'll see. Okay, Andres, when I come, I'll let you know. We'll go and watch a football game, maybe. Andres, I don't play too much games. Sometimes I play only CSGO. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe London's gonna be more possible than Italy. Germany? Sure. I have some family on Germany. Probably gonna come soon. Nice push, CAD JPY. Wow, this is perfect. We have 8 pips. Let's go another 2, 3 pips. Almost 10. Perfect. Nice, nice, nice. Wow, 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 wow. 13 pips. Okay, guys, secure some, leave some run. And Andres, you can't just, I don't know, since you didn't take the trade, you were too scared. Very nice trade. Stop loss at break even, don't forget. Don't forget stop loss at break even, price moving too fast. See how we touch the next zone and straight rejection? This is why I said the 1-to-1 risk reward. Very nice. It was so fast I couldn't take a screenshot, but who cares? The important thing is we caught the trade. Very nice. Congrats everyone who made some money here. Let's see. What a move that was. It only took 1 minute to push straight away. Nice, nice. Very nice trade. Of course, confidence is important thing. You need a sound effect celebration when we win. When can I get that? I'd like to have one. When can I get a celebration sound effect? Break and retest strategy is the best. Like if you agree. Okay, let's choose which one we want to use when we win a trade. How was that? Okay, next one.
You win.
Some weird ones. I don't know, we'll find one soon. Since now I know what to look for. Nah, this is too. Okay, this looks like the one. This is not good. Not this. Or this maybe. I don't know, it's hard to choose, to be honest. We'll try to find one. Next trade we take, you're gonna have one of these. We'll see then. You know, we're not still the same stop loss. Stop loss is at break even because we already secured 13 pips. No, now just the runners are on. Yeah, we'll see. GJ may break the next on this current candle. Maybe it's gonna make a breakout, but we'll have to wait and see because we're still having a rejection. Still having another rejection. And if we stay below this, there's no trade. Probably gonna break above. Just taking some time. Next 25 minutes, maybe we're gonna push one more time again. Just like on CAD JPY 2. Let's see what we have else. What else we have? Okay. When the 4-hour breaks, one of the 4-hour closes, sorry, we may have a breakout on GU2. This can be a very nice trade too. We just need to wait for the 4-hour to close. Yeah, Andres. Copyrights make no difference here since YouTube doesn't pay me or anything, so why not? We can use whatever we want. But you have the option on YouTube when you want to delete a copyright. But when you rewatch the stream, then you don't hear that sound. GBP USD, you're waiting for a break above below this. Okay, you can do that. I'd suggest to not trade GA right now because it's still in that big consolidation box. And as long as it stays inside this, I think we should stay away. This is a massive, massive consolidation box. It's been how many days? 27 days. It's still in this consolidation box. Imagine, almost a month and still no breakout. And God knows what's going to happen, how big the move is going to be once it breaks. I'm going to expect a very big move. You can wait for a break below this, but I wouldn't trust it. I'd rather wait for this whole consolidation box to break and expect a pretty big move. Next target looks like first target can be this. After that, we'll see. I try to avoid GA most of the time. As long as we have other setups that are less volatile, then I think there's no need to risk trading GA. It's too volatile. Missed my take profit thing. Should I hold CAD JPY? Well, I don't know. I would say protect your profit at least, because it wouldn't be a good idea to let this go in, in drawdown after making the move. Okay, Alex, have a good day. See you. So I would say protect your profits. At least move your stop loss at break even. Whatever happens, happens. Since you missed taking profits here, better secure your profits. Because this going all the way down here at our entry, that's a big rejection. That's not a good sign. Because it did hit this next resistance, so careful. Okay, Mac, have a nice sleep. See you.
Structure.
This is a perfect example why you need magic keys. Because you could close everything in seconds. You wouldn't miss that whole move. Just one button, one press of a button, and it would be done. This is why you need it. Because it can cost you money. Yeah, let me check. Yeah, now I'm still on a position, because my second position, I had another position at 620, so it hasn't reached that one yet. The earlier positions that I had, the first entry, that was 2-3 pips above, that was closed when it went 13 pips. So I left the bottom one, the better entry that I had as a runner, which is lower at 620, I think. What time do you start? Check my channel. Oh, GJ, I'm gonna wait for GJ to break 140.150, 160. That's where my resistance is on the 1 hour. That's what I'm gonna wait. Closing above 140.200, even better. The stronger the breakout, the better the trade's gonna be. So 10 pips breakout would be perfect. Yeah, I know that I should start at 7. Well, I'm the boss, right? So the boss comes whenever he likes. If I would like to work or go at a certain time uh, and have that as a daily, work, I wouldn't trade Forex at all. I would find another job. So this is the advantage that I have trading Forex because I can wake whenever I want, right? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding because I know that I should be in time.
Can
Since
I ask you a question?
yes, of course.
Once you said you're not just trading, I just want to ask that what else are you doing?
Oh no, I'm just trading most of the time. I have another business, but it's not that I have to be there. It's a family
Oh,
business.
okay. I thought like you have a few businesses, so you are very busy.
No, in the morning I spend with trading most of the time. New York session, most of the time I only look for opportunities. As you know, if we do get one, then we can trade it on the chat. But yeah, later on the day I have to do other things too.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, most of the time I'm done with London session, so it's not needed to trade New York session, but why not taking another trade on New York session? We'll have to wait and see. I try to find another one, at least for the guys that can't trade London. That's why.
Yeah, I mean, looking back to the 1.5 weeks, we just had one loss, and it was not even a losing day because we had other trades as well on that day. But
Yeah, when you have a win on London session, there's no need to risk all that on New York session. So if you want to take another trade, you're just gonna have to risk a small percentage of your winning trade, just so you protect your profits.
yeah, exactly. Thank you.
No worries. Yeah, I know if we come earlier like we used to, we get to see more possibilities, for possible trades. But most of the time we are spending like an hour just watching and waiting for that breakout. So you've seen lately that starting at the time I'm starting now, we're having less waiting time. We are coming right after the candle close, and if we're having any trades at that time, then we wait less than usual. I think the time that I'm starting now is way better. If you agree, we can continue like this. Hi, sometimes I end up with so many support and resistance lines. What I'm doing wrong? I don't know, maybe you can send a chart to me and I can see. Yeah, because we can come early, but it's not that we're having any, good moves. We're still gonna have to wait for that London Open push, and it's nothing happening really before London Open. What about gold? Nothing about gold. Gonna stay away from gold. CAD JPY is taking too much time. Probably next candle is gonna push to fill this wick. We'll have to see. Another 10 minutes left for the candle close. We'll see if we have any other setups or not. Wow, look at USD JPY. It was crazy push. AUD JPY almost came. It was just another 6 pips drop that should have made, and for a long term this would be perfect. What about EU? EU still the same place. Looks like it hasn't moved at all. Still, they are nothing much on EU. What about EJ? Still the same place. Still, I'm still gonna wait for EJ to break below. So remember, whenever we're gonna have that breakout, maybe we're not gonna have, but if we do have that, we need to close below 125.350, at least like a 10 pip break below. Then we can take the retest. We have free traffic on the left all the way down here, which is 40 pip range. It's pretty big. Can catch some good pips here. No, I wasn't worried too much about this. I took this as first, this was a very strong for our support, big rejection, and on the last few hours every candle rejected this zone, so created this zone, and I focused on this one. This didn't really have too much effect on me. It was just another minor zone. These wicks, doesn't matter when they went, it matters when they closed. They all closed below this level. But you can say there was no zone here. It was a small minor zone. CAD JPY now stopped me at break even the runner, so I'm not, I don't have the runner anymore. Stop my runner. We'll see now. Maybe a break of this support would be good if it does push down. We'll have to wait and see. My favorite trade would be EJ. I have another 7 minutes to wait. How far do you look for support or resistance? Not much more than this. No. See what I have in front of me? I don't go more than that because I think it's not needed. Also, time 90% runner is topped out. Yeah. Can't say 90% of time. Maybe it is 90% of time, but I get to hold runners pretty much every time. You know, at least I get another 10 more pips. Yeah, but of course you can't have that another 50 pips on the runner most of the time. Okay, just a minute left. If yeah, CAD JPY closed above. We can still see a push to the upside, but I think we're done with it right now. Nothing much happened. Nothing much happened. EJ didn't manage to close below. It closed bullish. What about GJ? Yeah, no breakout on GJ either. Still no breakout unless we break above. There's no trade. What else? What else? Aussie dollar still at resistance. No breakout. NZD US dollar. Nothing much either. I expected a break on GU at least on the 4 hour, but still got rejected. So many rejections still. No breakout. USD CAD didn't manage to break. I'm gonna wait because we might get a break on New York session. So we need to watch this during New York session too. Yeah, USD has some big news today, so gonna have to be careful though. Gonna have to be careful. I'm not gonna take EA. It's gonna be coming from another zone, so yeah. Careful with EA. UJ got rejected again. Probably is gonna continue down. Yeah, nothing much. Nothing much. Looks like we don't have any setup right now. So what we can wait is EJ. Yeah, AUD CAD. No, I don't know about that. What I would say is this is going to be a long-term trade. AUD JPY broke this resistance. It took so long, but finally we're above it. And I think when it does come for retest, I'm going to take it. Probably I'm going to wait. I'm going to hold this for long term because it has some this has some high chance of continuation. And let me check the daily, how far we can go. Yeah, we can go all the way up here. Let me delete these because these looks like from last year. See, last year still doing the same. For years now doing still the same thing. Break and retest. We haven't changed anything. Now see that the daily went all the way above the previous daily candles, which means we're gonna have a breakout on this key level for AUD JPY, which means we have a clean range all the way up to the next zone, which is around 70 pip range. And I think once we have that retest on the 4 hour, we're gonna go all the way up to this next zone. So we just have to wait Wait for this retest. Starting to come now. I don't know if it's gonna come right away. I think it's gonna take some time since it's on 4 hour. So we'll wait and see. We'll be careful when it comes to not miss it. Why are not you considering the 4 hour breakout? It's the same level. I don't know why you're saying different. It's same level. I'm waiting for the 4 hour or the 1 hour. It doesn't matter. It's the same. You see the same level on the 4 hour, same level on the 1 hour. Nothing different. So I'm waiting for this level. Either it's going to be 1 hour or 4 hour. Todd, I'm pretty good. How are you? Thanks for asking. Okay, please show me the trade you took this session. Yeah, sure. It was CAD JPY. This move to the upside was the move. We took the retest, went all the way up. You can go back on the session last 20 minutes or 20-30 minutes earlier, and you can see the trade and how it went, why we took it. And then it got rejected, but we secured all the profits at the top. Left some runners, so let's see. USD CAD got rejected again. Looks like it's pushing up. Let's see what happens. What if it does close above that? The fact that we are coming from a daily resistance, it just might that just might work. Is it somehow more difficult to trade at the end of the month? I don't really, can't say it's more difficult. I don't look at the market like that. I mean, I would have more. I would be more careful at the end of the month, of course. Let's say 2-3 days at the end of the month or the week, because fakeouts or maybe have higher chance of happening. Now I'm not going to look for sells on GBP JPY. Only going to look for a break above. If it does drop, then it's not going to be on my list.
Listen, I take the same trade, mate.
So let's see. USD CAD, like I was saying, if USD CAD coming first, we got rejected, right? But we came from this daily support here, and this daily support on USD CAD is very, very strong. It's going to be hard to break this. Coming all the way up again, closing above, we might just take that trade, because probably we're going to have continuation to the upside. But we have USD news coming up soon, and I'll probably not gonna take anything, just gonna watch. Maybe find a trade on EJ if it does break below on the 4 hour, which right now it's not looking like it's a very low chances of breaking down since the previous candle closed bullish. So we'll see. We have to wait and see. GU waiting for a break above, still not a breakout. GJ still not a breakout. We're having a rejection. As long as it stays below, there's no trade. Not gonna look for sells. Maybe if it does come below this support here, I might do some consideration about this, but it's a pretty big range. It's gonna take some time to come all the way down here, so gonna expect some consolidation, and maybe New York session gonna break more volume, and we're gonna break this resistance. It's all about time. Time will tell what's gonna happen. Is CAD JPY retesting the 4 hour? I don't know. Let's take a look. Not yet. It still needs to come way down here. I'm not going to take this as a zone to retest because it's just one candle. This is where most of the candles have rejected. So we need the retest to come at this point here, this level. AUD NZD coming for retest. I don't trade that pair, and I'm sure that I know that the spread is too high, so I'm gonna stay out of it. Okay, I'm gonna have to go, guys, now. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for being here. It was a nice session, and hope you're gonna have a great day. See you tomorrow. Thank you all for coming here. If you enjoyed this session, give it a like if you want. If you don't, then no worries. Have a nice day again. Thank you all.